And y'all tell me what y'all felt like Married to Medicine was given
Mm, nothing.
in the
But
final episode. I'm screaming.
Well,
nothing. I mean,
first of all, we was on the internet fighting this week because at the end of the day, Steve and his jacket could have bought the tickets and shut up about it. We ain't have to talk to him 2 times about feeling embarrassed because you know we was just supposed to be able to come in. No $5,000 Louis Vuitton jacket. No, give me
yeah,
$300.
Period.
I agree. I think he should have bought the ticket too because what are the odds? Okay, you already say you're not gonna donate. What are the odds that once I make you pay for a ticket, it's like I was gonna do. Did you want $300? Do you want thousands? I was
Right.
gonna give you thousands. Well, if that's what you was gonna do and it was truly for charity, then
You would have done it anyway.
you still would do it. Yeah, I'm like y'all full of shit. But I was with them
Thank you.
up until they got to the event and thought they didn't have to get a ticket. I was with them 100% on the y'all didn't ask for y'all my opinion, but y'all want the
Yes.
money. But I also feel like Mimi was feeling like she was feeling shaded because she said, and that's the gag. We're not new. So it's like she
Mhm.
wanted the acceptance of like, I'm actually in the group for real, for real. I'm a doctor. This
Mhm.
ain't my first season. Y'all need to integrate me into the group. So I think it was more so about that. But at the same time, they should have just bought a ticket.
Yeah, I say buy a ticket. I find it very funny for him to be like, "Oh, y'all want the thousands of dollars or just a few hundreds of dollars?" And it's like, "Hey, nigga, you acting like y'all didn't just sit up here and say y'all not spending thousands of dollars on art no more? Didn't you just say that?
They
We're
said
not
it
spending
wasn't gonna
thousands
be
of dollars on art
involved.
this year. So, yeah, you weren't planning on buying anything. And then to go
Mm-mm.
to Eugene talking about you feel singled out. I don't know how that lady that was collecting them tickets was standing by the door collecting everybody's tickets. So when Angel came in, I saw that lady right over there with that thing in her hand. It was somebody, I think it was Brandy and
It was
them that
heaven.
came in. She was standing right by that door. So it's like you weren't the only ones. Everybody had to pay a ticket. So I don't know. I ain't understand all of that.
Like,
I think
Basically, she
well, we
said,
do
"You
know why
good?"
she has the issue with Toya.
yes,
He has the
it's
issue with
Dr. Jackie's
Eugene.
fault. It's Dr. Jackie's fault. Because Dr. Jackie told them that she had them. And if that was the case, then Dr. Jackie should have sent them the QR code so that they could have came in.
Mm.
And I feel like Dr. Jackie didn't do that. Dr. Jackie just went over Toya's head and was like, oh, they're a part of the cast. But nobody is there just because they're a part of the cast. I know everybody act like that. And somebody was like, well, that's what they did last season. It's not last season. The same people aren't. Toya's in charge this year. That makes the
Mhm.
difference. Like,
Mm-hmm.
girl, no. And plus, Mimi and Steve low-key had it out for Eugene and Toya on some level. I felt like they were trying to prove that, they had a better marriage. They were constantly making comments about them people's marriage in a way that actually annoyed the fuck out of me. Because to
Yep.
me, Steve, you were too worried about money. Like, you're worried about how you look and people thinking that you have a lot of money. That's why every jacket is a Louis Vuitton jacket. Like, you really look
Yep.
tacky sometimes because everything you wear has to have an LV on it. It's actually like obvious to me that your main issue was looking like you couldn't afford something, and that's why you felt embarrassed at that door. But
Mm-hmm.
his wife paid it and didn't say anything else about it, which I thought was interesting. Because why, if
Mm-hmm.
you don't talk to women, you didn't just leave it alone when your wife handled it, right? This is the women's thing. This is the Married to Medicine thing. Your wife came in, she was pulling her phone out to pay it. And then after that, that should have been it. Why are you walking up to Eugene like Eugene gonna be able to do something about the shit Toya already did? Like, come on, bro. Stop.
I think
They
they're
bought a
jealous.
table. When you have a table at a gala, it's already paid for and you bid on items.
Not
They had a table
necessarily.
this season.
They said they
Jackie
were
And
had
guests of
a table.
Jackie.
so
Hmm.
Jackie had a
So technically,
table and she didn't cover them like she said she was going to cover them. And so they had to pay when they got in.
And to me, Jackie could have just gave them the QR code. But that's why I said I think Jackie was being messy and like kind of wanted this situation to happen like this. Because she was always sabotaging Toya the entire time. Jackie could have took charge of this shit the entire time and didn't because she wanted to prove something to Toya. And like Jackie has one of those personalities where they love to kind of instigate shit and then act like they not doing it because they're above it. Really, they be instigating shit. And I feel like Jackie instigated this situation with the Met Gala. I think that's a part of the reason why Eugene was so tight this season, because once he heard that y'all were like purposefully trying to set her up to fail, I think that's when he got pissed off. But
Right.
And I feel him on
And
that.
And I do feel like not only was that their plan to set Toya up, but then also when Toya doubled down on anything on Watch What Happens Live, that really, I think, gave Jackie the power or the energy to be like, oh yeah, we really gone sock it to her. And she definitely used Heavenly, and I'm glad Heavenly kind of called out what she really said. But when her Heavenly was kind of snapping on Toya and when they were on the vacation, Jackie looked down at Heavenly like, okay, that's right. She looked at her like she was proud because they had the conversation that they was going, pretty much get on her ass. But yeah, I don't like the fact that Toya's being blamed for all of this when Jackie legit excluded Mimi at her damn photo shoot. She said she only wanted to meet with the core ladies that are responsible for bringing the Met Gala to the front anyway. So, Mimi, I don't know why you would think you would really be a part of it. I don't know if they'll ever include you in that, because these type of women enjoy having something that's this hours. You're on the outside. You can't even get in. So,
they like being
they're going to probably play you come next season.
Oh, yeah.
But she was doing all that ass kissing leading up to, y'all remember when they was on that trip and Heavenly walked away and she gonna go, can I go with you? You remember Heavenly got mad and walked off when she had got into it with Simone and Mimi had asked, can I go with you? I think Mimi has been trying to do a lot of ass kissing, and it wasn't until they got to the Met Gala that she realized I'm still not part of the core group. So she wanted to throw a hissy fit. She's also somebody that I feel like weaponizes her education and being a psychiatrist against people. It's like she uses it to analyze Toya and call out some of Toya's flaws, which sometimes be on, but also she manipulates the group with trying to be well liked and making it seem like, I'm like, that pissed me off when they was on their Jamaica trip and they said, well, we got Mimi to talk to the ladies. Yeah, I don't like Dr. Mimi, to be honest with you. I don't like her. I don't care for her. I don't. Somebody who has shocked the fuck out of me, who I've enjoyed, is Contessa.
Oh, okay. What she did?
Contessa, nothing. She's just been a relief. She's just been a relief this season. And I feel like because she's in a better place with her marriage, she's kind of been a light on the show to Kiki, get the girls together. So I think she does a good job in this role. But one thing about Contessa, don't bring us into your bullshit if you gonna really gaslight us and play about it. But yeah, I'm really surprised. I've enjoyed Contessa.
That's reasonable. I agree with that.
That's what's up. Was there anything? I don't think there was anything else that really happened on the show. I mean, Mimi and them getting a house built, look like it's gonna be gorgeous. Still dealing with their son stuff,
which is a hard situation to be in. I feel like, and another thing though that worked on my nerves low key about Steve that I noticed is like in a preview for the reunion, you back there talking to Eugene, talking about you might as well be Eugene Bush, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to emasculate that man, but when y'all was getting massages, you was the one talking about, oh, y'all getting massages? Oh, I ain't getting no massage. My wife ain't about to be mad at me. I'm like, listen, nigga, you need to pick a side. You either gonna be, a husband that's behind your wife, or you gonna be for the boys. But you need to, like chill out. Cause to me, it's like in one moment you're trying to be, like I'm a man's man. I'm gonna emasculate Eugene because he defend his wife. But then on the other hand, you kind of act weird, like your wife has a lot of control over you, and she would get mad if she saw you getting a leg massage in fucking Jamaica. Like who don't get massages in Jamaica?
I don't even think that's the case. I think that Steve and Mimi are on a campaign to become the front runners of the show. I think that I really don't think she would care about him getting a massage. I think that he wants to be in charge of the boys. I think she wants to eventually be in charge of the girls, but she knows that the only way to do that is to get in where she fit in, start off low, then move up. And any of the ass kisses she did this season ain't gonna get her there. As far as the newcomers, Mimi can't return. She got on my fucking nerves, but somebody has to. Who else? Brandy can return. and Angel can go.
I like Brandy's little side comments. Angel is not bringing enough, but I feel like she's just a friend, so she can still come back because she's
But
just
she got to
a
stay
friend.
a friend.
And
Is she just a
also,
friend? Because she's on the
yeah,
intro.
yeah, but she's still just a friend. Like she's not in the picture that they did.
All of them are. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, she is. She's main cast.
Why would she
And
be
give me
main
another
cast?
friend.
You never seen her at home? You know, like I feel like
she's main cast.
She might be a friend. I mean, even Heavenly's in the credits, and she's a friend of, isn't she?
right. I thought I saw a picture with the main cast, and it was only Contessa, Simone, Jackie, Quad.
I'm talking about the intro where they wearing their white coats.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. See,
It's the cast right here.
Yeah, Heavenly's not there,
Okay.
and neither is Angel.
Okay.
Yeah,
but they can bring Brandy back for sure. I like Brandy.
I like her little comments in the confessionals.
I don't dislike Dr. Mimi. I just don't like her being one-sided in a sense. Like the things she wouldn't let Toya get away with is very clear she would let Heavenly get away with. And she said it.
As fuck.
Yeah, so I'm like,
that's the thing. You pointed out, Niecy, that I'm definitely feeling her being manipulative in the group setting, like trying to pull people to one side. Even that shit she did with Brandy, trying to force Brandy to say she was gonna vote for Heavenly. I was like, girl, don't do that. Go sit down. You can't.
And lightweight threaten her. She said, you don't want to be on the wrong side of this.
Yes, it was very like, girl, if you don't get your goofy ass out of my face.
You know what else it gave? She acted like she was a senior, like I've been here a long time ago, so you get with the winning team type. Like, girl, they barely even like you for real.
Which is why her feelings was so hurt about the fucking tickets. And then her husband's feeling was hurt too because she had been pillow talking to him and he wanted to basically have a dick measuring contest in the last episode with Eugene about who could go the hardest for their wife. Like, fuck out of here, y'all. Y'all, this y'all second season. This y'all second day out here. They don't mean nothing. Y'all know how many people they done brought on the show? Like, it's been so many people coming and going. Like,
y'all gotta be here for much longer. You have to be here for at least 3-4 seasons before we really start paying attention. I feel like I just started paying attention to them. Like, yeah, you was there last season, but I didn't really like you last season. And then this season, I felt like I liked you a little bit more. And now I'm feeling like I don't know, because I don't like the way y'all going at Eugene. I'm sorry, but
I'm
like
very Karen-esque. It's crazy.
Very Karen-esque. That is.
Yeah, she is very Karen-esque.
Yeah, I don't like the way y'all was trying to play on Eugene top. Because like that man don't bother nobody. I'm just sorry. That's how I feel. That man don't bother nobody. Like he just asked y'all, was y'all gonna get a ticket? Like buy the ticket and shut up.
Anything else? I'm mad just finding out King first name. No, truly, because when Quad said Kirk, I was like, who? But also, y'all, I think that when she showed up to the Gala with her friend, I think that her and King had just got into it and she had no clue on if he was going to show up or not. And I also feel like he is somebody, I feel like he's mentally abusive. I'm going to go out and say, I feel like he is mentally abusive because he's been playing games with her. And the reason why I'm saying I feel like he's mentally abusive is because he would like poke and joke with negativity, planting the seed of doubt in her head about if she was good enough for him. And then flat out told her he had been thinking about leaving, which makes it seem like, you know, you better do more in order to keep me. So I could absolutely see him getting into it with her before the event and basically keeping her on her toes about if he was going to show up or not, which is why she came with a friend. Because to me, I was like, you could have just walked in by yourself if he was just going to meet you there. I could see him doing that.
I don't think they was together, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't think they was together.
I think they had
already broke up.
Yeah, she knew that wedding was gonna happen. And typically the way she liked to be with him, she would have went to that wedding and then showed up afterwards, right? She didn't even go. And she brought a friend. I feel like that was really an indicator that I don't feel like we really see Quad bring a friend. Right. And you brought this guy. I'm like, yeah, they not together no more, but they continuing to play it up for the cameras, just like when we saw the watch party, right? And shout out to Binge Worthy, he covered it. And I told y'all they weren't together then. The energy was giving off. He was taking subtle shots and she just laughing and this and that. I'm like, they ain't even together. They just maintain the image.
That was the post that she liked. The ones where I talked about him and how he wasn't shit. and how I could see how he was. Those were the posts that she liked. I did. And yeah, because it was so obvious from the beginning, all that fucking negging. Like, now that we know what that is, you can't just do that shit no more without somebody like clocking it. Like, nigga, you negging her.
And she was on a slippery slope with him for sure, because the way she talked about him when they were in Jamaica or whatnot, and how she was kind of changing herself to fit into his mold, it just kind of took me back to Dr. Gregory again. It's like, wow, what we doing? You've been single for this long, or keeping your relationships private and stuff to get to this point. So where we seeing you about to do this again? Like, girl, no, he isn't. I isn't worth all that. That's not what it's giving.
Yeah, build her up just to tear her down.
Anything else y'all got on these people?
Learn something from this.
Yeah, and Curtis, shut up.
Curtis upset.
And Jackie too.
Oh, did y'all
give you guys a heartfelt apology?
Did y'all see?
Like, my practice is on the line. They already think I'm an asshole.
Yes, yes, it absolutely is. Like, he's speaking against our business. That's crazy. Well, Eugene. Did y'all see Eugene on Instagram? Eugene ain't never came on Instagram before. And Eugene had to come on Instagram because Heavenly, basically insinuated that he got fired from a job for sleeping with women or something like that. Like, that was kind of low key what the insinuation was. She didn't say exactly, but she was like, I know about your husband and I know why he got fired, because Toya said
what he was doing.
That told me about your husband and what he be doing. And the way Toya said it like it was a matter of fact. I'm not even gonna front. And the way Damon lies, I wouldn't run to disagree, with anything. So then Heavenly comes right back and says, and I know about your husband and what he does, why he got fired from the hospital. And so Eugene had to come in the comments and say, I have never been fired. So I don't know what she's talking about, but I have never been fired.
Is this it? I think this is it. He says, I usually don't get on these platforms to say anything, but I have never been fired. LOL. I think some people on the show just like to say things to get a rise out of people. Somebody said, not Eugene got fired from the hospital, the T. He says that was a complete lie. Or this is Toya. She says, my husband is highly respected in the medical community. So, yeah. And Eugene was responding to some of the comments too. Like, this is news to me because I've never been fired a day in my life.
I believe everything they're saying, and I do believe that Heavenly will pull shit out of her ass just to get a rise. But I remember seeing that clip of them going back and forth, and when she said, I know what your husband did, I was like, Eugene? Please stop.
Right.
Like, please stop. That's almost as much as a reach of, whose marriage is perfect?
Right. Right. And, even in the previews talking about, see, my problem is my husband treats me too good. Yeah. Because lying to your ass for years about your son being arrested is being too good to you. Can't even trust you with the truth. Girl. Okay. Because, I just don't like that shit, because I feel like they go in on Toya and Eugene and they're actually honest and upfront with each other and with the public. Whereas everybody else is pretending, but they do worse shit behind closed doors. Like, y'all do worse shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In y'all relationships than Toya and Eugene have done to each other as far as we knew.
Way worse shit.
I agree.
You talking to him mean? Oh, well. Her husband ain't cheating. Ain't got his arms wrapped around the cast members, all type of shit.
And that's another thing. Curtis, stop being mad. You did have your hands. And then when somebody pointed out that he had his hand around Quiet Waist when he was hugging her and Kirk in that little huddle. And that hand was on the shoulder. And then the hand moved down to like about right here. And then eventually it was off. But to me, he's one of those guys that doesn't seem to understand boundaries. Like, you seem to touch a lot. And we've seen it on camera.
Well, anything else?
Oh.
All right, y'all. We're about to get out of here. Before I get out of here, I definitely have to shout out my man. It is his birthday. So make sure y'all go over there to Jay Nolan's page and make sure y'all let him know happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I sent y'all over there. So Happy birthday, happy birthday. And yeah, make sure y'all get y'all tickets because tomorrow is the last day to get them early bird tickets. Okay. After that, yesterday's price is not gonna be today's price type of energy. Okay.
Right.
So
General
get your
initiative.
tickets. Get your tickets, get your tickets. All right. Make sure that you guys are finding us over there on social media. All of the information is here on the screen. Make sure you guys are subscribing to all of our channels. And yeah, we love you guys and we will catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.